Joining me now from Dallas, Texas, co-founder and chief strategist of GDP Advisors, Seth Denson. Seth, if you believe Bernie Sanders, if you believe that it's only going to be 4% with a $29,000 exemption, if you believe it's only going to be 4%, nothing more, and then you get all the free health care in the world that you would ever need, then I have a bridge in Brooklyn that's got the name Seth on it for sale.
Yeah, and I'm not buying. Let's be real. None of this makes sense. And I love how Senator Warren tries to spin this and say, we're going to ask the wealthy to pay more. No, you're not. You're going to make them pay more. It's called confiscation, not taxation. It's unconstitutional, as you've already alluded to, and it, quite frankly, can't be done under the Constitution. It shouldn't be done. And by the way, I also talked to a lot of Republicans. I don't know one that says that this was a good idea.
And the attack by Bernie Sanders, it could be worse than even Elizabeth Warren's attack on the free market society. In the end, he would be confiscating 97.5% of income of the so-called wealthy. 97.5%. I mean, you basically should have 100% tax there. And then where goes the incentive, right? And in the end, after 15 years, they've calculated this, Seth. And if you are a wealthy person, you're going to see your wealth cut in half within 15 years if either of these buffoons, these economic buffoons, is elected. But imagine, Seth, what it would do to the economy and what it would do to investments and investors and the stock markets. It would freeze us in place. It would do catastrophic structural harm to what we try and do in a free market society.
That's right. Wealth creates jobs in the United States. And, you know, President Ronald Reagan understood this, and most economists understand this, that poor people don't tend to give you jobs. That's just a reality. And it may sound crass, but it's the truth. And we need to speak the truth here. And so if you start taking away this wealth, and again, this is confiscation. We are absolutely not just double taxing. This is quadruple taxing, right? We're going to continuously tax this wealth. That takes money out of the economy that goes into job creation, wealth inflation and wealth growth, and innovation. It all goes.
I just wish that one of these moderators at one of these Democrat debates would talk some common sense, some economic common sense like we are, and actually pin these people down on, you know, how this is a confiscation and redistribution of wealth. Real quick, before I let you go, Nancy Pelosi suddenly has interest in the USMCA. You know what that tells me, Seth? That maybe impeachment's not really going so well. Suddenly she's interested in getting the USMCA delivered.
Well, that's right. She needs to get it delivered, but she also needs to protect her union interests. So I think her all of a sudden attention is recognized that maybe this impeachment thing isn't going to go her way, and she's going to have to deal with Trump getting this USMCA done, and she needs to make sure she's protecting her labor unions in the process.
And she says ostensibly she's trying to protect the environment. Well, I've read the USMCA, and there are provisions in there, that are strong provisions to protect the environment from in all three countries. Seth, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.